Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the vlog.
Welcome to the fucking vlog.
Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog.
Ready? And go.
Welcome to the vlog.
Got my Sassamat sweater on. I have layers. I'm warm. It's actually looking like a pretty sunny day, which is nice. It's harder to start the week when it's rainy, especially if you're working with kids, so I'm appreciative of this weather. I think this week it's going to be a little bit more stressful in terms of school. You know, I have to buckle down a bit more, but I'm okay with that. I'm in pretty high spirits.
So I cut myself a piece of sourdough and SkyTrained out to Inlet Station before getting picked up by Sean and Alex and getting to camp. The morning started off pretty damp, but it ended up being better, but it was cold. A good day with my kids. This is them building sandcastles. Then we went on the Voyageur at some point, and that was probably my favorite part of the day. At the end of the day, we had to clean everything up, so I was doing the ropes for today, and I'm not usually that confident at doing them, but it ended up being okay today. At the end, my coworker Rachel joined me.
I'm just coming up to Inlet Station at the end of the day. It's so beautiful out, as you can see. It's kind of warm too, so I feel really happy. I'm kind of having one of those like post-work sleepies. Before I go home, I'm gonna go to Molly's and Phoebe's apartment to quickly visit to say hi to Molly on her birthday. Then probably gonna get a coffee at some point and then go home.
SkyTrained to Molly's house to say a quick hi on her birthday.
Well, hello there, ladies.
Molly was going out to eat for her birthday and I couldn't join because I was doing a lot of homework, but it was still nice to be able to give her a real pity party. Then I had my dinner and I was doing homework, and I helped Rory with a study that he was doing, so I got to talk to him for a bit, and then I was just doing computer science, and then I caught up on all of my classes.
Just finished my classes for the day, and it's just coming up on midnight now. I have 10 minutes, so I'm hoping to edit the vlog and then go to bed before then so that I can get some sleep. Today was a really good day. My kids are absolutely adorable. They're between 5 and 6. They're just really sweet. They're very fragile. I had a couple tumbles today, had some tears, but you know, everybody was okay. They were just minor tumbles, and we were really lucky with our weather. I'm feeling very positive. I think the only complaint I have right now is that I'm sleepy, but what else is new? I'm definitely gonna feel like the next couple weeks, even though it's amped up with school, are gonna feel more chill, only because these last 2 weeks have been really chaotic. Just getting ready to go, looking out the window, and it doesn't look very nice right now, so I'm hoping that there's no rain, but I'm not like betting on it. We're kayaking today, so that might be a little difficult, but I have a really great group, so I'm hoping that they'll be okay. I hope that they brought warm stuff because I don't want them getting too cold today. I didn't work out in the morning and I got an extra hour of sleep, which I do not regret. I am definitely going to be ready to not work at camp by the end of the week. As much as it's like nostalgic to be back, it is really draining, and if I could just concentrate on camp, it would be okay, but I can't, so it is like really demanding to do this job right now.
So I SkyTrained out to Port Moody and got to camp, and it was pretty damp in the morning, and we had a bit of showers, so yeah, it was cold. And then this is me doing some bubbles. The kids are adorable. Look how small they are.
Okay, my heart's literally beating so fast. I got an email from the UBC data science program, and they want me to complete a statistics course, but they haven't said anything to me. So it's an online course. It's fine. I haven't even looked into it, but they want me to complete it by April 6th. So that's just another thing on the list to do. It's just a little overwhelming, but I'll have to look more into it, and hopefully everything's okay.
My dad and sister picked me up from work and we went skiing.
Right, it's only 6 lollipops today. Keeps the doctor away.
Then obviously we had pizza.
Faster! Come on, I'm hungry.
I'm gonna do homework for a bit tonight, but I just kind of wanted to rant about my day. It was honestly kind of challenging. After we went kayaking, I felt that the kids really got into a bit of a bad mood because they were cold. At least a couple campers did. I just found it really challenging to keep them like engaged. We got back from kayaking and we got back at like say 11:50, and then everyone finished their lunch at 12. We don't have our next activity till 1 because we get an hour for lunch. I think for certain groups, they take more time to eat, but then this group in particular, they just eat really quickly. Today, they were done at 12:01, and I was just there like, oh my god, like I have literally like so much time to fill, and it was just, I had this like moment that was super overwhelming, and then I had a couple kids, they came up to me right then, they were like, when are we going home? To like fill 3 hours, and like the entire time, these kids are like, when is it home time? When is it home time? Yeah, it like didn't feel good. Like I was like, I felt like shit. I was like, great, like my kids hate me. I'm probably exaggerating, but I didn't feel very good that entire time. I didn't have any structured programming in the afternoon. It was just like a craft and like group games. So we did games for a while, and then we decided to bring out the bubbles, which was probably the highlight of the afternoon because even I had fun like using the wand and making the bubbles, and that was cool. I've had better days. I've left camp feeling more successful. Like even yesterday, I really was like, perfect, no problems with this group, and like I guess it just took a day for the kids to get comfortable with me and to have like a less good day. To their credit, it was cold. We were kayaking and they got cold, and no one wants to be outside in the cold, and I understand that it could be frustrating, and they're little. Like I don't expect them to have the self-control to just like suck it up and like do something all the time. In terms of like the data science program, I have to complete like this stats course. I'm confused because I've like met all of the stats prereqs. It's not like I almost failed the course that was mandatory. It's like I did okay in it, so I'm just kind of confused. I'm gonna do it because I want to have like my best foot forward for this program, try and pencil this 14-hour course into my schedule.
Then I completed 40% of the course. It's mostly review stuff.
I have another day ahead of me. I am feeling good. It's raining, which sucks, but you know what? It's a new day. I trimmed my bangs, and you know what? I'm hoping things will go well. I hope this time everyone dressed warmly because not everyone did yesterday, but I guess today it's more obvious that you need to dress warmly. So here's hoping that today goes well.
So I skytrained out to camp, and although the day was really wet, I thought it went like just a world's better than it did yesterday. The kids were in a much better mood, and you know what? I was feeling more positive, and I had fun. I drew with them. We did archery. This is one of my little 5-year-olds. Nice. And then I skytrained home after the day, and I got home and almost immediately left again to meet up with Chia, Isa, and Emma, and we went to Nook, and I got spaghetti, and we just sat in the park and hung out for a bit. And then, as you know, tradition, we got ice cream afterwards. We got Ernest. I had a lavender shortbread flavor. Emma got raspberry, Isa got an affogato, and Gia got cookies. Came home and did my stats course.
Okay, I just did homework for a bit. I feel fine. I'm stressed out and overwhelmed. And I'm going to bed so that I have energy for tomorrow.
On Thursday, instead of working out, I woke up early to just do a bit of work. That was useful because I was super tired on Wednesday night. Once I was ready, I left the house and skytrained over to camp. I was doing some reading on the train. We ended up having a really beautiful day outside. I can't believe how cute their voices are. The day went pretty well, except that I just got really tired. I remember at the end of the day, I felt like I was going to fall asleep. I got home to Turner's house and I did my meeting with my supervisor, and then we went on a walk, and then I passed out at like 8 p.m. On Friday morning, I was super excited because this was the last day of camp, and I had gotten a full night of sleep, so me and Turner drove to Starbucks, and I got a coffee, and I got Turner a drink, and then I got to camp last day. Woohoo! The day with the kids went pretty smoothly. There was like an event on the lake that happened that had some police, which was weird, but you know, Assessment was doing well.
All my kids left, and we're just doing a cleanup of camp, but we actually had a pretty wild day today. My campers are so little that they barely even noticed that there was like cops all over here. And yeah, so these are the kayaks. I just have to put them away. I did it. I did 2 weeks at Sassmat. Super fun, but I'm exhausted and ready to go home and have a more relaxed life.
I said bye to camp, and then Sean and Alex drove me back to the station. Shout out to you two for giving me a ride every day. That was so helpful. And also Sean told me that she watched my vlogs. That's pretty cool. Hi if you're watching. I got home and relaxed for a bit. My dad made dinner. He made a farinata, hummus, and spaghetti, which was really good. And then after, I had a meeting with my comp sci group.
I did some work after my meeting, but I'm feeling tired, so I'm gonna go to bed early and do a lot of work tomorrow. All right, so I'm just going to the grocery store. It's about 9 a.m. I woke up naturally at 8:30, and that felt really nice. Our whole house is a bit out of order because I wasn't able to do any of the shopping. We don't have any onions, we don't have any flour, so
going out to get that because I want to make a new loaf of bread. The one I made last week was so delicious to eat that I'm like, maybe I need to bake bread more often again.
I picked up some food from my grandparents, and then I went to bus to meet Silk. We met up in Gastown and we just hung out all day. We were doing a lot of shopping, actually. I was like, I'm kind of spending all the money that I made at camp. No, but like it felt nice to like buy something for myself, and we just had a really good time together, and we were like talking the whole time, and it felt good to just like hang out with someone and not have kids around me. We got home and my dad made like a falafel dinner, and I actually submitted my pragmatics essay. I didn't like not do it, which is an improvement from last time. And then I worked on comp sci, and I met up with my group again, and we were able to like get almost everything done.
I've been doing homework for a bit, but I think I'm going to end now. Having trouble being as productive as I'd like to be, but it's kind of nice being back at school and doing schoolwork. Camp was like really fun though. I don't regret doing it, but I think the amount of stuff that I had to do is like probably that is my limit. Like that is literally my breaking point in terms of how tired and how busy I can be. Like on Thursday night when I was hanging out with Turner, I couldn't move and I couldn't think and I couldn't talk. Like it was so exhausting. I don't think I've been like that level of exhausted in a while, or maybe even ever. I don't know. Like it was crazy. So I'm glad I did it, but it needed to be over because of my mental health insanity. But I did feel sad at the end of the week when I had to leave. I was like, oh fuck. But I do think that there's parts of the day where like it's hard to be with the kids when you're so tired. If I had been able to focus on it more, it would have been better. On another note, my stats course is almost done. I have to finish one and then do a whole nother one. That's good. I'm hoping to finish before Tuesday. Tomorrow's a big day, going on a run with Emilio and have my therapy appointment, and then I'm meeting up with my friends to go to the UBC Museum of Anthropology. There's an exhibit that Kiara wanted to check out, so we're gonna do that. Pretty tired though. There's a lot of residual tiredness, but I think that I'll be able to sleep it off this week and get back into a normal circadian rhythm.
I woke up early on Sunday to bake some bread.
I got ready to go on my run with Emilio, just waiting for him. It's going to be our last run for like a while because he's moving in Calgary. He got a really exciting job and I'm super happy for him. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss our runs, but yeah, it's super exciting for him. That's why I baked the loaf of bread so that I could give him something as a goodbye gift. That's what's going on.
So I went downstairs to meet Emilio and we went on a really good run. Like it kind of just felt like I wasn't out of breath at any point and it ended really quickly. We went to Third Beach and stopped for a bit and then went back to my house, and I gave him my bread at the end, and then I bussed out to my therapy appointment and I was almost late, and then I took the bus out to UBC and I got there and it was weird being on campus. I went into the nest for a little bit. I was just taking everything in while I was walking to the Anthropology Museum. It's weird to be on campus. Hopefully I'll be there next year. And then I got to the Anthropology Museum and the sun actually came out. This is a shirt that Kiara made herself. It's pretty fucking amazing. So Tay came at the end and then we went into the museum. We were looking at an exhibit that was focusing on the March 11th earthquake and tsunami in Japan, and we were all in grade 7 when it happens, and I remember it happening, but I don't think I really realized how much it impacted and how much it destroyed. And this particular shot here is a bunch of photos that were recovered but weren't able to be salvaged, so they used it in the display. It was really beautiful. And this is the law school at UBC. Tay got in, and then essentially it started randomly hailing when we were trying to get to the bus station. It was really weird because it was supposed to be like a little bit sunnier. Luckily it only hailed for 30 seconds, and then we went out and got to Kitts Beach and met up with Silk and we iced her. Hee hee. She took it like a champ. And then Ruth came and Matthias came and we all just hung out back here and it was really fun. It just made me realize how much I missed my friends throughout this whole pandemic. It was so nice being with them. We had a lot of fun. Then we got veggie burgers, or I got a veggie burger. Other people got regular burgers, and that's how they spelt my name. It was funny. And we just sat at a park, and then I got rain or shine it. I got a strawberry coconut flavor. It was so tasty. And then I got home and it was cold, so I took a bath, and then I essentially just worked on homework for the rest of the night.
I'm just gonna end the vlog here. I'm tired. It just feels like I just need to get through the rest of this term. I don't want to do it. I'm obviously gonna do it. I just don't want to go through it. I'm excited to wake up at a normal time and to just be able to do whatever I need to do for school and be able to focus on that as my priority. Okay, anyway, so thank you for watching and I'll see you next week.